Welcome. Spirit-led, thriving, reproducing churches. That's our vision as Feb Central Region. And our big three, of course, as you know, is church planting, church health, and leadership development. And that's what brings us to the round table here this afternoon. Have an opportunity to talk to Judy Cairns, who oversees WMI, and Heather McKenzie, who oversees Connected Women. And these two servants of the Lord are used greatly to develop leaders throughout our fellowship for women's ministries. And so we're thrilled to have them here and to talk to them about their ministry and all that they do. So Judy, I want to start with you first. WMI, Judy, what does that stand for?
WMI stands for Women's Ministries Institute.
Very good. Tell us a little bit about WMI.
WMI exists to encourage women primarily to grow in their walk with God, but we also equip them to be effective leaders in their churches and communities. And we have an amazing group of godly instructors. We have an excellent curriculum, and it's just been a wonderful way to build into the lives of women.
Oh no, that's wonderful. I was able to slide into one of the sessions there a few months ago now.
Yes.
And someone was instructing on mentoring.
That's
and
right.
That whole opportunity that the women could have in their local churches in doing that. Tell us a little bit about the curriculum. Like, what are some of the subjects that the women are getting in the training?
We have a wide variety of subjects. We start out with soul care, which is taking care of our own personal walk with God. We talk about women's personalities, how God has created them, made them to be, and that is a wonderful way to start, because women then can develop and see how God has gifted them, and we see them growing in just accepting that in their lives throughout WMI. We have a course on leadership. We have a course on how to study the Bible, how to share your faith. We have a course on mentoring, as you observed. We have another course on just global perspectives, how we can impact the world around us, those who come from different cultures, and what that means to us in how we can minister to the women from other cultures.
That's great too. There's a great ambiance as I get in there. I see the women really start to kind of bond together as they're going through their training. I mean, do you see the difference it has in their lives?
It's incredible. It really is. When we observe the women when they come in September, and then when we see them graduate in June, it's just a marvelous transformation, and we give God all the glory for that. We have women who are ranging from ages late 20s up to their 60s. And it's beautiful to see how they interact with each other, help each other to grow. It's marvelous to see how their vision of God expands throughout their time of WMI, how their vision, as I mentioned before, of themselves is expanded, and how they just want to go out and serve God and be more effective in the area that God has called them to lead.
Oh, so that's excellent. And I know coaching is part of it. I was going to maybe go over to Heather.
Right.
And you're involved, Heather, how in that? Are you doing some coaching, and how does that fit into WMI?
Okay, it's one of the key elements of WMI, where we do coaching in groups of 3 or 4 on the phone. And we touch base every 2 weeks, more or less, some more, some less, and we talk to them a lot about what they're learning, how they're applying it to their lives. Sometimes we're dealing with the issues of balance and concerns that they have in their lives, but we really try to make it a time when they can look at what they're learning and find ways to make that real in their lives. Not just
that's
theory.
Great. Yeah. And how many are there? How many are enrolled this year?
This year we have 17 women who are enrolled, and they're going to be graduating on June the 8th this year. And I'm sure that a lot of them didn't think they'd get there, but through the grace of God, they definitely are. And it's just been a very exciting year.
Well, Judy, I'm thrilled with the course, and I think it's probably one of the most direct equipping tools we have in the region for leadership development. I'm thrilled with it. What if a woman's watching, she wants to register for next fall? How would she do that?
Well, thank you for asking. We're open now for registrations, and all that she needs to do is to go on our website, which is www.womensministriesinstitute.com. And the application form is there. She can fill it out, read all about WMI, have all her questions answered. And if she needs to contact me, that's fine too.
Oh, very good. Well, God bless you. Thank you. And Lord willing, we'll see you at graduation.
Absolutely.
All right, very good. Okay, I'm going to slide over to you, Heather. Connected Women.
Amen.
Heather McKenzie. I've got my little cheat notes here, so I've got to read, what has Connected Women offered to the women of our churches? Let's start with that question.
All right. Well, it's been a busy year in this past time. We've had networking days in a variety of locations where women come together. Women in ministry in different areas within the church. They come, they share, they meet other women, they learn together. We always have a speaker on various topics. Each time we specialize on one topic. We just had a day in Montreal. It was the high point so far, where we had 85 women in Quebec from our English churches. And they came to learn about prayer.
Wow.
It was so exciting to see them there. And we had a full day, and they seemed to love it. We've got 2 days coming up in the very near future, one in Caledon Hills and one in Newcastle, April 6th and 13th, on the topic of simplifying our lives spiritually so that we have time for the Lord. So that's one area. But we also have a great lending library of Bible studies. And we started the year in 2012. I think we had 12 studies that we could lend.
Yeah.
Now we have 17.
Wow.
I'm very excited with some more on the way. And again, women can borrow these for Bible study groups in their churches or homes, and there's a minimal fee to cover administration, but beyond that, it's a wonderful tool, and one that has been widely used. In fact, it's very rare to have one Bible study sitting on the shelf. They're mostly all in use.
Now, Heather, tell me, you're based out of where? Where's your home church? You help us in the region.
Yeah, I'm based in Canada, which is part of Ottawa, in Eastern Ontario, and I like to drive, and it's very good that I do. And I'm able to just travel around to different churches as well as down here to the office.
Yeah, you're great. Now, are you available to go into a church and sort of consult with the women there to help them in leadership or women's ministries? Is that something you do as well?
I love to do that. And one of the areas that I so much enjoy, and I've had some opportunities to do, is to meet with women who want to get a ministry started or whose ministry perhaps is dwindled a bit, and to meet with them and to do some planning and then to do some training on how to work as a team or how to get volunteers, different things. And I've had opportunity in the last couple of years to do that several times, and that is very rewarding because I get to see, as time goes by, get to see some of those women end up coming to WMI. Some of them just keep me posted on the growth and development of their ministry, and that's very exciting.
No, that's great. Is there, do you sense as you get in our churches sort of a renewed interest, for women to dive in and get involved in leadership and ministry? I'm sensing that as I get to our churches. You do get around to the churches, and I wondered if you're seeing that as well.
Women make up over 50% of the population in most of our churches, and so they are a crucial number. And so many of them, they're there, they want to be involved, and hopefully the tools that we're offering, and I believe from experience the tools that we offer through WMI and Connected Women, help to equip them to be even better at what they do. Yeah,
no, that's great. Now let me ask you, okay, so if somebody wanted to find out more about Connected Women, how could they do that?
Well, go to the website, and it's www.connectedwomen.ca. They can find out all kinds of information. There is an opportunity to sign up for events as well as a newsletter that is produced on a monthly basis. which has resources and information. They can also find a list of speakers and musicians on the website, where when they're looking for a speaker for an event or music, they can get resources there as well.
No, that's great. So you're really available, I mean, for churches that may be wondering about, being more effective in their women's ministries in the church.
Yeah.
Even churches that might be struggling, don't have something yet to initiate something.
Yes.
You're available to help out. Well, that's great.
I love to go and help.
No, very good. Well, listen, it's been great to talk to both of you. We're thrilled that you are part of our team at Feb Central, and I think a major part of our team. So thank you, Heather, very much for your Connected Women ministry, and Judy with WMI. We see this as a crucial role of what you're playing, and we appreciate so much how you're freeing people up in their giftedness to serve the Lord and develop leaders.
Thank you, Bob.
God bless you. Thank you.